And it's a boot time, eh? We are live. It is Sunday, March. What day is it? March 24th. Thank you for bearing with me. I just had to take care of a little business just before the stream. Vivian Johnson's here. The Ottawa Wanderer. Sheena Roberts. Julie Chaston. Brad Palmer. Jennifer Gala. Jeanette Morales. Barbara Perkins. Steve Grant. Wesley Estelle, a.k.a. City Walks, the ABX Girl, Harjot, Gertej, Kevin Hawthorne, Mary W., Mark D., Terry BC, and everyone else. Thank you for tuning in. Jelly Bean says, where are the monkeys? I don't know. But no, it is not a cold sore. When I live streamed last week, I was out and it was kind of cold, and I was walking into the wind a lot, and like my lips just kind of dried up and ripped and became very painful. And I don't have my lip balm around me anywhere, but yeah, it really hurts just to kind of stretch my face and open my mouth. It sucks that it happened at this point. It is spring, but hey, we live in Canada, right? And this will be a drinking free stream tonight, at least a adult beverage free stream. So we're gonna have a cup of tea in a Tim Hortons mug. This is a Lipton orange pico tea. So cheers to everyone. Do you cheers? I heard it's not good good luck to cheers non-alcoholic drinks, but anyways, let's just say g'day, mate. I don't know. Samu says, hi, Johnny. Are you going to be doing any edibles tonight? No, I still have to get a video ready for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I have 2 that I can edit and upload. But last night, speaking of edibles, I will not be doing any edibles. But last night, I bought one of these. Do you guys know what this is? It's a USB powered thing. The light goes on, and what you're supposed to do is take one of these THC cartridges, you stick it on, and then you vape. So I don't know if I'm a fan. I don't like smoking. I don't like vaping. I just wanted to try it. I'm always up for trying something new. There's still a fair bit left in this cartridge. I don't even know if it's something that will, like, if you still are even supposed to use it after you open it a day later. But yeah, I had my first experience with one of these. Sheena Roberts, 5 British pounds towards some lip balm, and congrats on 8K, just 92K left to go. LOL. Sheena Roberts, thank you so much, Sheena, for your 5 pounds. Jelly Bean, 5 pounds for some Burt Bees chapstick or Laneige at Sephora. Jelly Bean, thank you so much for the $5, and thank you to Sheena Roberts as well. But try a dry herb vape. I'm not a vape fan. I don't like smoke, period. I just wanted to try it. This thing was like $14.95. This was like $29. So I watched some silly TV shows and movies, and this is what I was doing last night. But I'm going to go grab my lip balm, because I mentioned that about my lips, because it is hurting right now. Don't blow in or out without the cart. You'll kill the battery like that. You can use the cart until done. You might. So this might last a few weeks, man gambler.
Congrats on 8K. Just 92K left to go, lol.
Just 92K. When this channel hits 10K, that'll be the equivalent of Johnny Strides hitting 100K. But we are almost at the big 10K.
Bees chapstick, mouth,
I'll be back.
mouth, all on edge at Sephora, smiley face.
There we go. This is what I've been using. Straight up Aquaphor for it. Novelcos gets the high capacity cartridges, and they last for months of daily use. I don't know if this does anything, but it does make your lip sores look shiny and more noticeable. Let's see. Mitch Hedberg joke, but cheers. This is the second live stream tonight that I have done, or second today. On Friday, I did 2 as well. Wesley says the Juno Awards are on now, and he plans on watching it after the stream. No. Is the lip balm THC 2? I don't believe it is. I don't even know. I've had this for quite a while. Novelcos says I look pretty glamorous now. Yeah, you can charge this when the battery goes. It's not a big deal. And it's like $14, so if it dies, like, who cares? Just buy a new one, right? But we are over 150 viewers. Thank you, guys. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed. On the Friday night stream on the other channel, people were encouraging me to do channel memberships on this channel. And that's something I'll think about this week. But if I do it, it's not going to be more than like $1 or $2 a membership. I don't have much to offer on this channel. Not that I have much to offer, period, to anyone. But yeah, that's something I'll look into. But it won't be more than $2. I do have bigger plans for this channel this year. I want to get back to putting out more regular content and maybe do the odd extra live stream or so throughout the week. So yeah, stay tuned to this channel. Barbara Perkins says you must get one of those mugs for your green tea. I'm just reading some of your messages. Does anyone watch the Junos? Let's find out. Do you watch the Junos? I know Ken is probably watching the Junos. Again, this poll will test the integrity of the audience, as only one person out there should be answering yes. If you're American and you're wondering what the Junos are, those are like the Canadian Grammys or American Music Awards. We have a lot of musical talent in Canada, but I just don't like award shows. I think they're lame. I think it's lame to like give somebody an award over someone else for something that's like purely artistic. Like, there was that year when like Macklemore won like best rap or hip hop album and everyone thought he was snubbed. But like, who's to say what's best? Like, it's so stupid. Like, I don't know. I just don't care about those kinds of awards. Even the Academy Awards, like, I think they're pretty dumb. Novelcos doesn't watch any award shows. Nothing against the Junos. Yeah, I have nothing against all the amazing Canadian artists out there. 15% of you do watch the Juno. 73% say no, and 12% of you, kind of concerning, are Novelcos. There should only be one person voting for that last one. Have you tried your eclipse glasses out looking at a bright light? No, not yet. When is the eclipse again? Hey Google, when is the eclipse? Fiona Apple had a good award speech. Solar and lunar eclipse. Come on, Google. I didn't. That was useless. Hey Siri, when is the next eclipse? Oh, to do that, you'll need to turn off airplane mode. Oh, well. I'll just wait till... Gertaj, April 8th. There we go. I don't need Google or Siri when I have you guys. Novelcos says it's okay. You're at least a good 12 to 13% of the audience tonight. Thank you. Novelcos' view in the background is from the Momo House. I recorded this while I was eating a delicious lunch today. And then after that lunch, my plan was to make a regular video. And then I was like, why don't we just live stream it instead? So we did that live stream. Thank you, everyone who tuned into that. We gained a lot of new channel members today. Harjot, you donated a bunch of members during the premiere this morning. Thank you. Johnny, go to Niagara Falls for the best view. That's a little too far. I'll just stay here. Maybe I'll live stream it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure my camera will be able to pick it up. If not, oh well. Nelly Furtado and Maestro Fresh West, let your backbone slide. I could actually tell you all the lyrics to that. Hello, Iden Thompson McGuire. Is that where Mum lives? Mum lives in Niagara Falls. For a lot of people asking about Jeff, I haven't heard from him today. Are momos better than juicy dumpling? I think so, but they're also more expensive. Yeah, let's see. Has Jeff? No, I messaged him this morning and that was it, but I think he got out of the hospital yesterday. So let's see. Has he is this something safe to share? Travel. Has he put an update on here? Community. Landed in Toronto safely. No, that was yesterday. And then he did his 2 updates from Thailand. So yeah, I'll let Jeff update his community on his status. I don't want to speak for him or reveal anything that I know. Mary W says, hi, Dave in Bangor, Maine. And truthfully, I haven't heard from him in a day. So I really don't know his status. But thanks for voting, people. 15% of you watched the Juno. 75% of you no. Only 9% of you are Novell Koss. That is good to know. Pointing your camera at the eclipse can fry it? Is that true? If it has a decent zoom lens, some manual control, and perhaps image stabilization, you can take snapshots that record the progress of the partial phases and the annular phase of an annular eclipse through a solar filter. Can you take a video of an eclipse? Oh. How safe is it to record the eclipse with your camera? I don't know. We might just go out and chance it. Again, keep getting notifications. I got a notification from Brad Palmer, Trout Lake drone flying. Since we have this up, Brad is a viewer who has a channel of his own. Hey, you're up to 805 subs. Congrats, Brad Palmer. Trout Lake drone flying, bird and critter trail cam. Hey, there's a blue jay. That is pretty awesome. Look at that, a blue jay. Neat. 100 liked my video today. You saw your daughter working. Awesome. Trout Lake drone flying. Let's see this drone. I don't want to play your video, Brad, because people should be watching on your channel. Oh, you were way up there. Awesome, Brad. Congrats on the progress. Brad also goes live and posts videos pretty regularly, I would say. 1 day ago, 4 days ago, 6 days ago, 10 days ago. So check out Brad Palmer and don't forget to give him a like and subscribe. Harjot did a snowfall video on his channel. Let me take a look. Harjot. 164 subscribers. You don't have any wallpaper, Harjot, or channel art. Why do I keep getting this reminder. I'm going to mark it as completed. I recorded a snow video. Is this the video you were speaking of, Harjot? Congrats. Keep up the good work. I'll give that a like. Emo's music channel 279. Hi, Johnny. I now have 1,963 subscribers. So we should be able to find you this way. 1.96. Congrats, Emo's music channel. Thank you for your support and the super chat. Awesome stuff. Does anyone else out there in viewerland have a YouTube channel? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I know a lot of you do, actually. I know some of you there definitely have them, but if you want to take a peek on the stream, we can do that. Because why not? In the meantime, I'll go back to letting the world go by. This is a view on Danforth Avenue. You can see this side of the sidewalk here is covered in snow and slush, but the other side is bone dry. Terry
Hi,
BC.
Johnny, I now have 1963 subs now.
I do. Let's take a look. Terry BC. Yeah, I might not be able to get to all the channels. I realize just asking people if they do. Terry BC does. You've got videos posted with a DJI. This is flying over the CN Yale sub at Page Mill. I don't even know what that is, but that is some neat footage. Van Gambler has a few AI songs. Dave and Banger Main. Let's see. Please don't get offended if I don't get to your channel and you posted it. I apologize. Let's take a look. Dave and Banger Main. I'm just a guy that loves taking pictures and videos from around Bangor. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Live streaming of Dave. You live streamed yesterday. Oh, you got a lot of snow there as well. Awesome.
Okay. March 23rd.
Dave, I'm going to give you a subby. Here in Nova Scotia, we call it Bangor. Oh, Estelle, our trusty moderator, has a channel. Let's see, go to channel, and I can just do that. There it is. Hi, I'm Estelle from Geelong, Victoria, Australia. Hastings Street. I absolutely hate this For You section of YouTube. I do not like it. So I have removed it. You won't see this on any of my channels. But Estelle, you've got a lot of shorts up. High Street, Northcote, Thornbury, Melbourne. I've already given you a sub, Estelle. Check her out if you're interested in checking out some Australian action. Kicks TV is here. Are we live, my dudes? We are live. We're having a very sober stream. I've still got work to do tonight, and I may or may not have gone a little overboard last night. Plus, I had a few drinks on my Friday night stream. I'm trying to be a little better. Any other channels we should check out? Wesley says you've already viewed my channel. We can view it again. We can view it again, Wesley. Let me see. Go to channel. Yes, we are subbed. We have viewed your channel. Did you check out the Riverdale Toboggan Hill when we had snow yesterday? I didn't check it out yesterday. I checked it out today. And it was, nobody was tobogganing on it or sledding. Wesley, your last video was 3 months ago. Julie watched the F1 live from Melbourne late last night in Toronto time. Johnny, check mine out again, as they are just a check. I'm confused, Terry BC. Wesley says copyright. You got copyrighted on the shorts? How about some up-and-coming Toronto vloggers, says Kartik. You know what? What happens if we type Toronto vlog? We search for that. This person has 69,000 views on their channel. But let's look at within, say, this week. 95 hours on Canada's Best Train, Vancouver to Toronto. 711,000 views. Dominique Bruno, Toronto vlog. Hey, there's one worth checking out. Pretty new. Magic Kelly Caitlin, Comic-Con, Toronto vlog. We'll check out her channel. Peter Yu, A Day in My Life at the University of Toronto. Keats or Shelley, Toronto great food places to go, weekend vlog. There's a lot of people vlogging here. Toronto Comic-Con, stuck in Toronto with two idiots for a week. All right, that one doesn't sound like you're Toronto-based. Lix's vlog, aesthetic Japanese Korean cafes, cafe hopping in Toronto. How I thrifted my dream. Okay, we're getting a little off topic. Scouting the competition. There's no such thing as competition in YouTube. Everyone is just... There can be like copycats and stuff like that, but there's no competition. Like, people have free will. Like, if you want to stand out, just make good content. All right, you have 1.79k subs. Toronto vlog, a weekend in the city. Food thrifting, exploring downtown, chit chat. Your title is a bit of a mouthful, but can't play. You might have music that gets matched. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of high effort editing that I don't normally do. That's neat. Dominique Bruno. I have not come across this channel before. Chris Mill says chit chat, maybe chatting with her friends. Magic Kelly Caitlin. We're moving, life update, and Q&A. Magically Caitlin. A Disney Q&A, mic'd up magic, Comic-Con Toronto vlog. Is it just me, or does every vlog in the world have this music at the start, starting it? That is like the standard vloggy music. Oh, so they just went to Comic-Con? Neat. Lisa says I was just thinking of that. Yeah. Peter Yu, 50 subscribers. A day in my life at the University of Toronto. Hey, this is your first ever video, Peter Yu. Novell Cost says that's a very travel vlog. Why do I keep getting reminders for steak in my Google? Delete. And Jeanette says, no, it's not me. Day in the life at U of T. More music I might get busted for. Oh, so he literally just... little shaky, but...
Okay, guys, so I have calculus 2 now, and then I'm going to, and I'm already probably like 10 minutes late.
All right, Peter Yu, good luck with your vlog and your channel. Maybe we should just be scoping other walking channels. Keats or Shelley? Oh, all you have is a YouTube short? That doesn't count. Kin Su Yi, 35,000 subscribers. I'm Kin, a 21-year-old Burmese international student studying at UB. Oh, boo, you're a Vancouver channel. Boo. Stuck in Toronto with two idiots for a week. That's where your vlog came out. You are doing very well. 35,000 subs. Holy shit. That is a lot. And Lix's 4.86 subs. Okay, that's nothing to sneeze at. Vlog, aesthetic, Japanese, Korean cafes, cafe hopping in Toronto. November vlog, unboxing Sony. Moving to Canada, Canada Diaries, moving halfway across the globe, Hong Kong to Canada. That is also some of the most vloggiest vlog music I have ever heard. But hey, good luck on your channel. What about Toronto Walk? Of course it shows me this idiot. Let's go over the past week. Johnny Strides, Johnny Strides, Johnny Strides. Ain't nobody want to see that guy. LV Free Adventures, night snow walk in Toronto suburbs, 4K relaxing ambient snowfall video. The Walking Lady, Toronto's downtown underground pedestrian walkway, the Path and Streets Walk. One of the challenges is like titling your video in a way that it's not like way too long and a huge mouthful. I always try to keep my titles below 70 characters. Just because when you're previewing on like your phone or even in a browser, you only end up seeing like the first 70 characters or so of the title, so it gets truncated, and most people aren't gonna like expand that and see the rest of it. That's why like you'll notice my titles tend to be like kind of shorter. It makes it harder to be like creative and stuff. But yeah, hey, nobody watched this video. Spring is here, Ravine to Spadina Station, Toronto Walk. Maybe I should put Nordheimer Ravine. I don't know. Dan Gambler says Johnny given not secrets time. There's no right or wrong way, but shorter is better than like really long, in my opinion. Kara and Nate, 95 hours on Canada's best train. Toronto 4K walking tour, Bloor West 2024. Exposures, J Toronto. I'm always curious when people do these, are they like narrating them or are they just doing quiet walking videos? We are starting at Brunswick and Bloor Street. The Annex Hotel is just on the left. We can't see that. Whoa! Look how low this guy is holding the camera. This is below the waist of these people. This is a like very low slung. I at least hold it like kind of chest high. This isn't. My problem with this is it's not very immersive because like it looks like it's a toddler walking around. Camp says maybe. But I just find it less immersive, and you don't get as good a view of things when it's this low down. But hey, I'm sure there's people who like it. Charlie was a good short title. Filmed. Well, I'm not going to say that, but I don't disagree with you. Toronto Walk and Drive. I've met this guy a few times. Toronto Yorkdale Shopping Centre Mall, Toronto, Canada, 4K. That's a very descriptive title. Travel White North, Toronto walking tour from Pape Station to Union Station. That's only 33 minutes. Kicks TV says looks like he has it in a duffel bag, but it's like pretty stabilized. So maybe I don't know how we would do that. The guy who does Pro Walk tours has his camera raised above his head. It gives a nice perspective. Kurt Affair, we'll take a look at that. Kurt Affair says, hey, Johnny and everyone, how was the keg yesterday? I did not go to the keg. I went to, let me show you where I went to. I don't think I have a picture of just the food. I'll probably put these up on Instagram. Who knows what that is? I went to the best all-you-can-eat barbecue in Toronto. I went to Gayubi at Bloor and St. George, or Bloor and Huron, to be more specific. Not Korean barbecue, Kicks TV, close Japanese barbecue. And it is absolutely fantastic. I had so much food last night. I just overate it. But yeah, that Japanese barbecue, chef's kiss. It is so good. And their cuts of meat are so high quality. don't eat the pork. Just eat the beef. Why get pork? It's all you can eat. Japanese barbecue is called shabu shabu, Kartik? No, Japanese hot pot is shabu shabu. Japanese barbecue is Japanese barbecue. Very similar to Korean barbecue, but shabu shabu is really just a form of hot pot. And in Korea, they call it shabu shabu as well. Twice Masemo J-Line says, please eat beef. Hey, there's Henry, Toronto Tech in Transit. Awesome job. Henry did like an 11-hour stream the other day. Like, holy shit. I don't know how you can do that. Toronto, Canada Snow Walk, Yonge Street and North York Snowfall. This video has no views. Whoa. This video has no views. 17 views. Intros like that, not so great on walking videos. Oh, he's playing music. This is a snow walk. We're looking at a garbage truck going backwards. This is titled American Falls. Alright, this video is just all over the place. I can't follow it. Pro Walk Tours, you said, has that nice 645k subs. This guy, he's walking around with that camera on that gimbal. He is definitely running into some dinguses. Let's see one of his latest videos. Rio de Janeiro. Tourist walk in Rio 4K 60 with captions. Tourist walk in Milan, Italy. Whoa. Kill the cheesy vlog music. Someone said they really like his perspective. Get to the part where he's walking around, eh? Oh yeah, his camera is way up there. Zooming in. Yeah, that's a neat view. I record parades like that sometimes, where I have the camera nice and high up. His camera is phenomenal. He lives up to his name. If you ever want to, like, cheat Social Blade. Let's see how many views he gets a day. Pro Walk Tours. This might be one of the biggest YouTube walking channels. Pro Walk Tours. He gets 95,000 views a day. Wow, that is good stuff. That's like 3.5 times what I get. He has 145 million total channel views, 646,000 subscribers, and he's picking up like 1,000 a day. This guy is absolutely killing it. Maybe I should change my thing. I should shut up and stop talking and do some Pro Walk style videos. Chris Mill says, what does AK use to stream? I believe he uses a iPhone 13 Pro. I use one of these guys, a DJI Pocket 3. I just absolutely love this camera. And I brought this one out the other day for a snow video, the old Pocket 2. Freebox Pro says the key is to use cheesy vlog audio. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that type of audio. But yeah, this guy, this might be, he's averaging 95,000. What's Rambolic used to have the biggest walking channel? Oh, he took down a lot of videos. Who else is there? Nomadic Ambience? That's a really big one. That one averages 52,000 a day. Julie doesn't like it when people put music to videos, either narration or live ambience. My thing is, if you're gonna like, I don't have that sense of like what matches the video well. Like, I can't marry appropriate music with the video, nor do I like the idea of making like that kind of artistic decision. If I ever play music, it is very subtle in the background, like of this live stream. In fact, the music playing in the background of this live stream is the same music that I use if I do music in the background of a video. I like, also music is so subjective, right? Like what one person likes, someone else doesn't, right? Like there's just a whole spectrum of taste there as well. I don't like forcing that on people. Like, hey, if you put music in your videos, cool, but I don't like doing that for that reason. It's just, some people are really good at it though, right? Some people just have a knack for knowing what exactly to put in. Gertej says Action Kid uses music. Yeah, only for his intro though. Most of his videos don't. Anthony Ryan does drone videos. Yeah, I mean, the audio up there can't... Do drones even capture audio? I imagine it would just be like the whirs of the drone. That makes sense. Barbara says if I want music, I'll put the radio on. Yeah. Getting the ambient sounds is a big part of walking videos, says Novelcos. I thought it was having an idiot, like, just whining and complaining into a microphone the whole time. Cam says, I think they just look through the royalty-free music and pick something, or for like $10 or $20 a month, you can join like a music subscription fee and or a service, and you can do that, right? Like, oh, what is, like, there's so many of them, and then you can just license the music that way. If you're doing your channel full time, that is such a drop in the bucket to pay versus using like the YouTube free audio library. But YouTube does have a free audio library. This isn't it. This isn't it. Use music and sound effects from the audio library. Yeah, here it is. So like, so a lot of times in YouTube, they'll pull their music from this audio library, and it says license type, right? Here it says you can use this track in any of your videos. And what you can do is you can sort by mood. You can sort by genre. What happens if you type vlog? Are we going to get like vlog music? This one says Hotlanta. I actually kind of like that one, but you'll notice a lot of these songs are used in a lot of videos, and you'll start to hear the same music kind of over and over and over again. But anyways, yeah, that's where this is where people get their royalty-free music for YouTube for the most part. And the good thing about this, though, is you're very unlikely to ever get any like false copyright match. Yeah, Julie, that is what that means. You do have to look at the license type. Some of these do require attribution. Some of them don't. And if you use one of these songs in your video, YouTube will automatically apply attribution in there. Whippy Dude says, hope you keep the catchy stumbles. You know what? You know what? Let me see something here. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, let me put the display up. I wonder if I have that. Assets. I'm just looking through my... I can't see the chat there. There we go. Do I have that? Stream intro. You've probably all heard that one before. I made an intro with that Friday night. I made this as like a potential intro before. Friday night SB final. What was I thinking? I remember using this. This is a good example of why I shouldn't be picking music. That may have been licensed music, but I can't find this one. Where's the Sunday night stumbles stream intro YouTube graphics? You think I would have saved this somewhere? Oh well. Oh well. Oh, here we go. What the hell is this? What is this I did? This was a very old attempt at making an intro for the stream. Roxy Gray, hi Johnny and everyone. Hey Johnny, did you have your steak dinner last night? I had all-you-can-eat Japanese barbecue. Justin asking, why don't I do flight reviews? That is not my area of expertise. Here's another one. What's this one gonna do? What was I thinking? This is the same thing. I gotta have something better than this. Oh, this is the song, Black Moons, the 126ers. So if we go Black Moons, there it is. There's where I got my music. License type. You can use this audio track in any of your videos that you monetize. No attribution is required. Did you get a Malona for dessert? Asks Jellybean. No, they had like full blown ice cream cones for dessert. Anyways, that is the tune I use to start the stream off. Let's take a look at Toronto subreddit. We'll go back to that is cool. I like the Stumbles intro. Speaking of Stumbles, Paul Blunt 279. Welcome to Johnny's Sunday night dance party. Paul Blunt, thank you so much for the 279. No dance party tonight. I am not in that that state of mind where that would even be a thing. Oh, speaking of which, but thank you so much, Paul Blunt. Thumbs. What am I looking at here? March 24th, right? There, when I was making the, I put something in a Blue Jay shirt and some dancing monkeys, and that is what it gave me when I was trying to make the thumbnail for tonight. There's a bunch of like cute monkeys. I put 100 monkeys in like Blue Jay hats. I think that's the one in downtown Toronto. I think that's the one I used for the thumbnail. There's another one of some monkeys in Blue Jay hats. Nabel Koss, no, I don't feel like dancing. No, sir. Jellybean says scary as fuck for real. That one I put like, I wrote a Blue Jay playing a donkey tennis in downtown Toronto.
Welcome to Johnny's Sunday night dance party.
And this is what it did. That looks like Jonas Valanciunas. that tennis ball looks way out of scale. But anyways, yeah, I put a Blue Jay. I don't know why it dressed the donkey up in Blue Jay gear. And then, is that it? Oh, there's a really old live thumbnail I did. That was way back when I used to put effort and I would take a new picture for every thumbnail. And there's this one. The thumbnail is really creepy, even if it didn't have the monkeys. I don't know. I like the monkeys. I think the monkeys are a good look. Don't you? Maybe I'll... Poor donkey. It's not a real donkey. You don't have to worry. Where'd I go? There I am. Oh, my arm is cut off. Have I been like that the whole stream? Let's bring my arm back. There we go. I can kind of... Should we just do like half a face? Is that good? Let's bring that back. Okay, now I've got the giggles looking at those monkeys. At least it says creepy dead eyes. Jonas was a rap, not a J. Yeah, I know, but that guy looks like him. Also looks a little bit like Travis Kelce. Anyways, where were we? The Toronto subreddit. Gertech says it reminds him of Planet of the Apes. Can't get tired of this skyline. Here comes a picture of North America's best skyline, in my opinion. All right, this picture looks like it's from the west because First Canadian Place is in front of Scotia Plaza and the South Core is to the right of the CN Tower. So this is definitely from the west looking east. Then you have Aura at College Park. You don't quite have the Yonge and Bloor Towers up there, but that is a neat picture. You kind of lose the impact of a lot of the financial district skyscrapers, but really neat picture. Free day at the ROM. Saw this and thought of everyone. Apparently the ROM was an absolute zoo during the free day. I did not go. Maybe I should have gone. Toronto scams are getting out of hand. Here are the ones to look out for. Are Toronto scams getting out of hand? Speeding scams. As shown in a recent Reddit thread, some Toronto residents have reported receiving messages claiming that an automated speeding system has caught their vehicle going over a posted limit. Just about any message you get that somehow links to a credit card is a scam. David says, hello, Johnny. I like your closing music with that awesome aerial photograph of Toronto. It looks awesome. Where or how did you get that picture? I got it from... Where did I get that from? I got that from... When it comes to me, I paid for it. Like, I paid for it. It was one of those services where you can license stuff, but it came with like a lifetime license. I'll try to remember that for you if I can. What service? I've had so many of those services over the years. But yeah, speeding scam, that's really nothing new. Rental scam. Searching for a place to rent in Toronto can be a daunting task, but add scammers to the mix. Do not send money to someone if you haven't visited the place. What's scary is some people like actually have access to a place and will be claiming to rent it out. And then they'll take your first month payment and then they'll disappear. There's a lot of rental scams in Toronto. Highway 407 scams. With fraudsters pretending to represent the toll highway and ordering receipts to pay an unpaid balance via text message. There's the key word, via text message. If you ever get anything through text message saying you owe money, it's a scam. And if you don't think it's a scam, like go to the website and call them directly to verify the text message. Grandparent scams. Although grandparent scams have been circulating for years, vulnerable seniors continue to fall victim to highly scripted storylines from fraudsters who demand a certain amount of money after claiming that a family member or grandchild is in grave danger. Yeah, that's just really shitty people being shitty. Taking advantage of seniors, that should be life in prison. Boom Production. Yeah, anything that, like, any scam, you're a lowlife for scamming, but for scamming, like, people that are vulnerable or seniors, you are sub lowlife, in my opinion. Like, just take you out of society forever. You're such a piece of garbage. Curbsiding scams. If you're planning on purchasing a vehicle, yeah, there's a lot of people, like, selling shitty cars as not so shitty with odometer rollbacks and that type of thing. I was expecting this to be more like the taxi scam, right? You get into the taxi and they say that their credit and debit machine doesn't work and you have to pay cash, and then like the meter goes up an insane amount, or there is no meter and they just invent a huge amount. Had someone try sell a gold watch to you at Woodbine Casino today because they needed cash to gamble. I always remember, like, anywhere around a bus station. This one was big in the 90s, where someone would come up to you and say that they just, like, they're from out of town and their car broke down and they need money to catch, like, a bus home. And it, like, that's a big scam. There's the monk scam. There's a lot of fake monks downtown Toronto, like, approaching for money. That's a scam. In New York, there's, like, the CD scams, where people like give you a CD and then when you try to give it back, they will get really, really nasty with you and try to take and demand money. But those are the scams I think of when I think of Toronto. What else? There's the Black History Month people just selling stuff that they Xeroxed, trying to get a lot of money. You'll see all kinds of scams in Toronto. Yeah, Lisa just said the Black History guys. The CD scam is in Vegas too. Those are common scams, but they're everywhere, I think. I don't know if Toronto... I think the most Toronto scam is the, like, my debit or credit machine doesn't work in a cab. The moment you step into a cab in Toronto, verify that their machine works. When you do pay, never let it out of sight, because another thing they do is they swap your card. They have, like, a mountain of cards in there. So you stick in, like, your TD card, you enter your PIN code. Guess what? They recorded you entering your PIN code. They take your machine, they swap your card out with another TD card that they stole from someone else because it looks the same as yours, give you back that card, and then they go hit an ATM with the PIN. So yeah, never ever let your card out of sight in a cab, because that is a very, very common... Like, I don't even mess with cabs anymore. It's happened to so many people. You've seen so many threads of that happening on Reddit. Like, just take Lyft or Uber. Like, the cab industry, like, they brought this on themselves. I know there's good cabbies out there that know how to drive and don't rip people off, but there's so many that are just terrible. I'd rather roll the dice with, like, an Uber driver who doesn't know how to turn signal. Lisa says, or they try to extort you. Jelly Bean only pays cash in a cab. There's an option, but I would verify that their debit machine works. I wouldn't get into a cab even if I was paying cash if their debit machine didn't work, because you're dealing with, like, a dishonest cabbie. I pulled over on an off-ramp to help a car that appeared broken down. The driver told me he needed gas money and launched into a spiel about the watch he wanted to sell me so he could get to his mother in the hospital. I was quite open with him about my opinion of his character. The 407 text was the closest I've come to clicking a link. They're not going to send you a text. Our automated speeding system has caught your vehicle. Yeah. I get DHL email scams all the time. I get a lot of DHL scams where it's like a voice message in, like, Mandarin or Cantonese. Furniture scams on Facebook too. People demand a fee to hold the item, guaranteeing you get your money back if you don't like the item in person. My wife is pretty smart, but she got scammed out of $50. Not bad, but not good. Yeah, never send someone money to hold an item. How about the one where we pay police $1.3 billion and they don't do shit? Yeah, that's not a scam. That's a grift. You can tell them where your stolen car is via GPS and they won't do anything. Could be 4 blocks away from the precinct. Still, they won't act. Toronto is becoming increasingly lawless. I was watching a video on New York City by Cash Jordan, where they're dealing with something very, very similar. An entire like brand new shopping mall has closed down because crime is so out of hand. And when they call the police, the response is so delayed, there's nothing anyone can do. Kartik got a text from U-Haul about a pending payment, and that was just after you used a U-Haul for moving. Almost clicked the link, but stopped last minute. Smart. Yeah, most legit things don't notify you about this stuff over text. I'm constantly getting calls or texts that my visa is compromised. It has given me paranoia at times, so I check with my bank. BlogTO food reviewers are for hire by the restaurants. Their features rarely link up with the reality of what you get yourself. Yeah, there's some scams going on. Denmark saw that video too. Yeah, Cash Jordan makes some excellent videos. I wish we had someone like that in Toronto who could do that. Sure as F wouldn't be me. I don't have near the talent that guy does. What else do we have? Lottery ticket vending machines now in Toronto. ID scan required. Cash not accepted. Cash not accepted. That's a little bit discriminatory. You had one on WhatsApp? Yeah, I get them on WhatsApp too, especially since I had some Thai phone numbers in my SIM cards or eSIM cards. Just reading some of your messages. How the one came undone? Yeah. It's foolish to spend on TTC expansion when the routes we rely on now are crumbling. Yes, why are we expanding Line 1 up into like vast suburbia in Richmond Hill when the damn train can't even go from like Eglinton to St. Clair without starting and stopping 100 times and crawling along at 2 kilometers per hour? Why did we just go through years and years of like weekend shutdowns to install an ATC system if the damn things barely run once that's installed? What was even the point? It's all a grift. It's all a grift. And that is how you end up with a 2.5 line subway system in 2100. Yeah, I don't know. Let's make the damn thing run properly now. Just reading some of these. Bird's eye view, thousands of protesters marching down Yonge Street. Was this was today? That's a lot of people. Lisa says it's not thousands. That looked like thousands to me. I never see the point of demonstrations like that. Yeah, I don't know. War is bad. Okay, says Minnie. Yeah, exactly. I don't pick sides. I just don't like war. Toronto to study reuse of Scarborough RT line. That kind of goes through a lot of like shitty industrial land too, right? Not great for housing. What they should have done with the RT line is just built a busway on that line, right? Until maybe the subway extension opens. Like you've got this corridor already there. It seems a little too obvious to me. And they still could have used the existing stops until it was done. Toronto Starbucks location becomes first in the city to unionize. What are the odds that Starbucks location... I bet before a second location unionizes, this location will be gone. That's just corporate. I don't know. I guarantee you this location's going to be gone. Politics are getting so crazy lately. Well, yeah, they've been crazy for a very, very long time. Huge shout out to our health system. There's something good. Defense questions killed Toronto cops partner over aggressive approach to family in underground lot. All right, this one gets my goat. If Doug Ford is going to let shouting and screaming dictate housing policy, we're doomed. He basically shot down the idea of allowing fourplexes, which brings much needed density to the city of Toronto without like building a bunch of skyscrapers. But NIMBYs in those areas are kicking and screaming. This is the man who says nothing is off the table. This is the man who says everything is always on the table. Yet shouting and screaming is going to dictate housing policy. Yeah, you mean your voting base is going to be upset, so you're not going to do the thing that we need more than anything because we have a housing crisis. We have a provincial government and a federal government with their heads so far up their asses that they have no idea like what people are actually going with or going through in real life. Doug Ford isn't getting paid off fourplexes? No. Like, a fourplex is literally just a house turned into multiple units. Like, I don't know. Julie says, I say that in the news and yelled at my TV some rude things about how little he knows about reality. Yeah. At least our mayor is like somewhat in touch with reality because neither of the other levels of government have any effing clue. Doug Ford, fourplexes off the table. There's going to be a lot of shouting and screaming. Yeah, and there's a lot of shouting and screaming about bike lanes and people wanting to like mow over people on bikes at city meetings. Does that mean we stop building bike lanes? Toronto Council, does he have a majority? Well, the way voting works in this province is we are severely underrepresented in Toronto. One vote is not one vote. Like 10 of our votes is equal to like one person in rural Ontario who is a Ford supporter. So he has the majority, but should he have the majority? No, he shouldn't. Toronto allowed drinking in parks last year as a test. Here are the results. Yeah, they're going to allow drinking in just the same parks, not all parks. It's idiotic. But at least it's a step forward. I don't know. Let's move on. Does anyone walk around with dog spray? I do have that. I've never brought it with me, but I do have that. I have it right on my table. There was a kid who was like mauled by a pit bull, I think, recently, and the owner just ran away. That was kind of sad to see. Novell Cost says we're going to need drinking in parks and elsewhere if Ford sticks around. Oh yes, let's all hail Doug Ford. I can't wait to pay a subscription fee to go to my doctor who is really a nurse working privately because, yay, fuck public healthcare, right, Doug Ford? Chinatown, what is this? I'm heading to Toronto in a few weeks. We noticed that there's a Chinatown in Kensington, next to Kensington, and was wondering if that area is touristy. This is touristy as it gets, but it's still a cool area. Is there an alternative Chinatown that Chinese tend to go to? There's East Chinatown, Markham. All the suburbs have Chinatowns. I only ask because I feel that some tourist areas may be more expensive and caters to North American palate. No, our Chinatown is definitely not that expensive. Chinatown has authentic Chinese restaurants, not North American buffet crap. Spadina has many great restaurants. Yeah, just stick to Chinatown and Kensington. Is it possible to get blood work done without a doctor's referral? I don't think so. At least not that you're not going to pay for. Upscale steakhouse that isn't Harbor 60. Is Jacob still good? We're looking for something a bit more upscale since we're celebrating. Group of 4 going on a Wednesday night. Any less known gems? How do you spell barbarians? It always throws me off. There we go. Come on, leg fluffy. Jellybean says, Barbarians is the correct answer. It is hands down the best steak restaurant. Is this it? Was there a huge line to go up into the ROM yesterday? Oh, it was free yesterday. 30 plus dating. There's one. I am not qualified to answer anything. Best place to exchange money? Usually in the country that you're going to, not usually here. How is the Kingston Eglinton area? Kingston and Eglinton, that is super far east. Church with a lot of young people in Toronto. I think that's probably going to be very hard to find. Sal Smith says Jacobs is for people with expense accounts. There's more Morton's. Morton's is like pretty serious good too. There's a lot of good steak restaurants. I have not been to all of them. Long distance dating, Toronto guy, NYC girl. Here's one. Hey, all, recently met someone in New York City while visiting family there via a dating app. We hit it off and have been texting regularly since then. I've since been back to visit, and she's come to Toronto. Ooh, sounds like something real has come out of this. For context, it's been about 3 months since we met. The feelings seem mutual and reciprocal, but of course, I'm hesitant about taking anything to the next level given the distance. Well, you should be. Anyone else have experience with long distance dating, looking for advice? I mean, no. Citizenship will be the tougher thing than distance. It's much more complicated than just moving from another province. They've been in touch for 3 months. A little early to be talking about that. Did it for 4+ years. Easy location to do long distance because there's many ways to see each other. Ultimately, someone's going to need to move at some point, which has its Yeah, I don't know. This is just not that interesting. Go for it. Distance is nothing between New York and Toronto. What, like YOLO? Try it out. I don't know. Have some hussies on the side, right? Just in case. Anyone near Toronto Eaton Center lineup for Swatch? I don't know. Let's just take a look at BlogTO. Tommy Surf says Amtrak and Via Rail goes to New York from Toronto. Lisa says if things don't work out, at least you don't have to see them. That is true. Try being a YouTuber where like they can still like follow you around and see what you're up to and what you're doing and where you're going. I don't think there's anything new here. Toronto store is located in a retro trailer. Someone is making a podcast about how much they hate Law and Order Toronto. There's that article we watched. Toronto scams are getting out of hand, and here are the ones to look for. $4 million Toronto home inspired by 17th century Italy. Beaches Easter parade route and road closures in Toronto for 2024. The Beaches Easter parade. I did that 2 years ago. The Beaches Easter parade in Toronto is the oldest and longest running Easter parade in Ontario. Should I stream that? What is your favorite southern cocktail somewhere on a beach? Cocktail? Coattail? I don't get the question. Should I stream the Beaches Easter parade? The beaches is such a pain in the ass to get to. Gertej says sure. And it's next Sunday. 74% say yes. 17% say no. Apparently a lot of you are Naval Costa's aunt. Chris Mill says I'm paraded out. Here's the full list of road closures. I don't know. I don't think this parade is that big of a deal. What's the alternative stream? The alternative is for me just to like not do it Do they give you chocolate? If yes, okay. With the inaugural event held in 1967, the parade is celebrating its 57th year this year with all the chocolate, eggs, bunnies, music, and magic it's known for. Taking place on Sunday, March 31st, the parade kicks off at 2 p.m. sharp and will run for about 2 hours along its Queen East route. Did I do that? Easter Parade Johnny. Let's see what this pulls up here. Harjot, $2. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. Harjot. I have this see-through can of bubbly. Thank you so much for the $2. There it is. Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday Toronto Beaches Walk and a parade. That one got 10,000 views. That video did pretty good. You know what? I have to use the bathroom. Let's leave this running while I do that. I'll be back.
$2.
Hey folks, it is Sunday, April 17th. The time is 2 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 7 degrees Celsius. And I'm here on Queen Street East. And I was hoping to take the streetcar over into the Beaches neighborhood. But the streetcar I was on just kind of suddenly stopped at Greenwood there and let everyone off. And I don't think it said it was a short turn when I boarded it. So I guess now I'll just be walking over to the beaches. And there's the streetcar I was on. And it is Easter Sunday. And apparently, just to the east on Queen here, there's an Easter Sunday parade. And there's the streetcar yard. Hello. So that is a year ago during the Easter festivities on Queen Street. And we've got a new drink. We've got a San Pellegrino Blood Orange Black Raspberry. These things are excellent. Now see, this says this is a video from 2 years ago. Yeah, I skipped this last year. Maybe we'll do it next Sunday. We'll see. Do I really want to go down to the beaches? Mary W says, I love these. Yeah, this is the best brand of bubbly water. And these taste so good. I like blood orange by itself, says Cam. And it looks like I probably made the right call to hop off the streetcar and walk versus waiting for the next one to come along. Hopefully the weather will be nice for it. Hopefully. Where were we? Yeah, we were done with we are on BlogTO. The real life Mario Kart racetrack opens this season. That's in Niagara Falls. Toronto might implement new tax to charge you when it rains? What? Hold on a sec. That sounds nuts. You could just rerun it. No one would know, says Whippy Dude. That's March 31st. That could be like a good April 1st video, right? Literally just play the same thing. What is this? Toronto might implement a new tax. Is Toronto about to get a rain tax? Toronto is considering something called a stormwater charge, along with stormwater charge credits and a water service charge. Together, they could revolutionize how the city manages its water infrastructure and address environmental concerns. How? How would they do that? Would this be like to property owners? I don't know. My head hurts thinking about that. Julie says that streetcar ride out there is horrendous, but the water treatment plant and the beach boardwalk is nice. Yeah, I would just take like a train on line 2 over to like maybe Coxwell and then take the bus down and then just walk from there into the beaches. April Fool's Day is only half a day after 12 p.m. The joke's on you, says Russell. I don't think that's true, is it? I don't know. Is this 5 street festivals you're going to want to check out this spring? We already got street festivals going on. All right, let's just see. There's a huge Asian night market coming to Toronto this summer, down at Ontario Place. The Waterfront Night Market is a pan-Asian food and floating lantern festival that's almost as beautiful as it is delicious. I've never even been to this. The Waterfront Night Market takes place at the Stanley Barracks at Hotel X from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. The event is 19 plus on the first 2 days of the festival before opening up to all ages on August 11th. I don't care. It's August 11th. What festivals are... Kensington Market, Pedestrian Sundays is back, May 26th. Due West Fest, June 7th through 9th. Both of those are cool. My advice is like go to Due West Fest because it's like a really well done street festival, and then just skip the rest. They're all pretty much facsimiles of that. Lakeshore Village Grilled Cheese Challenge. Okay. Open Tuning. This DIY street festival transforms Seton Village into a magical musical wonderland with a lineup of over 100 acts. That might be kind of cool. Seton Village, too. That's just north of Koreatown, if I'm not mistaken. And Taste a Little Italy in June. So that's pretty useful. Cam says sounds like Nuit Blanche. What, the other one we talked about? Our late dad worked at the water treatment plant for 55 years. Sorry to hear that. But that water treatment plant is absolutely beautiful. It's a Art Deco building. Sorry to hear that, though. And we are still at 206 viewers. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. It looks like 67% of you want me to do the beach's Easter parade. 22% say no, and 10% of you, disturbingly, are Novelle Koss's aunt. That is very, very disturbing. But it is 9:30. I know we started 10 minutes late, but I think we are at the end of the stream tonight. I want to thank everyone who tuned in. Maybe next week we'll get into some of the fun stuff. It's been a while since we've done this. We'll all go to the parade as well. Could not care about deaf parades. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Do hit the bell to be notified. I'll probably be going live again next Sunday. May or may not be following an Easter parade. I've got a video to edit and upload and get up on the channel for tomorrow morning. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to relax and watch some TV and then probably go to bed because by the time I'm done all that, it's going to be like midnight. So 9 a.m. EST tomorrow on the Johnny Strides channel. Thanks to those who watched the stream on Strides earlier today. Thank you to everyone who tuned into this one as well. And thanks to those who sent support, super chats. Thanks to our mods and everyone else. I'm going to... there's a lot of sirens going on outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is kind of nutsy cuckoo. But thank you guys so much. Kathleen, Sheena, Russell, Naughty, Estelle, Sammy Woo, Cam, Minizine, Gertej, and everyone. Have a good night. Yoink.